Right. Okay. Sound should be good now. No sound yet. What about now? What about now? Share the Discord link. Live in the mix. I think it's good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Send now. Let's get people in here. Let's get the party started. 8 watching. Come on. Din prima lovitură la primera pătrunde în industrie și din toate spusele suntem niște vagabonzi, niște criminali. Alright. Gonna do some GTOwiz. Gonna do some exploits. Doing a bit of an experimental session because I want to study anyway. I want to look at this new features. I will open them up in a new window. So we look through the GTOwiz features. We will study some stuff together. We will look at some applied features of it. I will take votes as well. For example, first vote for the people already in the chat. Do you guys want to look at a new thing they brought in? This cash drop, aka like splash pots. Do you guys want to do for today? Do you guys want to look at some splash pots, for example? 10 BB drop, 20 BB drop. Let's see people here in the chat. It's normally it's I think it's like in the Russian cash GG format. I don't know how many of you guys play Russian cash, but there are some interesting sims. And there's other formats where they have this, where basically there's a lot of, it's kind of the same format, like as if you had a ton of antes. It's kind of the same thing. So let's say big blind ante, this kind of stuff. GTO wizard. Waiting for people to get in the mix. While we're slowly opening up the, actually, why not? Why not? Let's bring this on for you guys as well. Okay, you should be able to see the updates here as well. GG Poker is fake. Okay, there it is. All right, so then, okay, so maybe no splash pots today. Why can't I close this? I want to close this speed reader stuff. They just have limp and min raise for splash pot. Yeah, I looked at them a bit. You have to do a lot of limping. You have just very good pot odds for limping. Do a lot of trapping. It's a crazy format. Okay, so I think the main part for today, we're gonna look at node locking. I tried yesterday or something with a student to do some node locking, use their new feature. I did not really figure it out, so we'll figure it out today. It seems a bit different than the bio one. Okay, what else can we look at today? New 1040 new preflop solutions. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So do we have heads up solutions now? Classic heads up. 2.5, 3x. Limps, no limps. Okay, so if there's any heads up, guys, we have some nice sims in here as well, which is good. It's just good. I like it. I like it. I play a bit of heads up. Have to battle the lobby sometimes. So I think I did watch a bit of their video. Maybe not. I don't remember. I did skip through it. MTT, fuck MTTs. So yeah, we'll have node locking, compare nodes, which this has to do with node locking as well. Prefill AI, this is, we're gonna look at this by implicitly gonna look at this. Share solver settings with your friend. This was already working. I did do this. Let's see what else they brought on. Bet sizes only. I don't care. Override saved settings. This was already there. Prefill solution recall. Okay. Whatever. Study mode shortcut in the trainer. So yeah, maybe we do some drills. Let's see if we can drill after no locking. That would be interesting. All right, so let's just jump in. And not heads up, because you guys probably don't play heads up. Let's go solutions library. And let's go with something standard here. Let's go with something standard. Cache, classic, 6 max. What rake structure do you guys want to see? Let's see. The first guys in the chat. Gonna make this interactive. What are we taking? And 100, 200, 500, 1K. Actually, I forget there is a bit of delay. I always forget there's a bit of delay when we do YouTube. Or you guys just want to type 500. Okay, 500 it is. Good. Good, 500 is kind of in between for everyone. Cash drop, none. Yo, Vas in the chat. What's up, what's up? Much love. Russian cash. I think 500 it will. Okay, I think it will apply to most people here. And opening size. Let's do 2.2 or 2.5. 2.5, okay. Maybe I think probably for you guys 2.5 is still a bit more simple. Okay. All right. Let's use these ranges today. And now I just close this, I guess. 2.5, okay. There is a bit of delay, like 10 seconds, I think. So trying to stay on top of this. Let's check. There is no chat. Well, other guys are waiting, are typing in the chat, so I don't know why. Others are typing in chat. All right. What ranges do I personally use? So personally, when I play, my ranges are a bit more simplified. I don't do all the crazy mixing. Usually most of the mixing I do is like half-half. So I know my ranges better post-flop. I know where when I hit, when I don't. It's easier to memorize and play by heart without having charts. Just a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. And you don't give up EV. People will never know your ranges. So I don't feel like I'm giving up EV. Especially if I know better than them which boards are good for me, which are not. So I usually use my ranges, my custom simplified ranges. And I try to play pre-flop, I play pretty unconventional. I use a 3x open. I use big 3-bet size. Again, why? People are not studying these. They're not prepared. And yeah, these ranges I just made for my... actually, I ran a lot of my own pre-flop sims. But today we're just gonna go with GTO ranges because this is what most of you will play anyway. So let's do a classic button B blind. Solve post-flop with AI. So this is their new feature. Let's solve post-flop with AI. All right. This looks good. We're gonna have one size. River. Okay, no. River, maybe I want river. I do want to have two sizes. River is important to have two sizings. To capture EV, the pot will be big, and we want the option to go all in, or just use big bets, not necessarily all in, but use big bets and small bets to split our range. Okay, so ace 4-3. We see there is some donking going on. Kind of cut that out. Or let's see how we would we do it with no locking. So let's try to get into the no locking part a bit. So let's see if I go 0 here, 100% check, and I press no lock. Okay, lock all and continue. So, okay, yeah. This is not working intuitively as you would expect. Okay, so that did not work. If I set 0 and no lock, apparently it's not a thing. So let's go to unlock all, set strategy. So where's the, okay, wait, so if I just do this. Oh. No, but yeah, like set frequency. What if I do this? Okay, now it looks, okay, now it looks fine. Not lock. Let's see now. Did we get this correct this time? In terms of like playing around with the frequencies. Okay, good. Sorry for the noise outside. I live in a crowded area. Set frequency, okay. Vasi in the mix here. So we see already, actually, this is a cool flop. Ace 4-3. We see ace 4-3. In position, big blind button, 2.5x. In position is only allowed to c-bet 25 quarter pot and only 33% of the time. This is not happening, right? Especially in your guys' games, there's people are gonna c-bet range on this board. So let's see now. Let's do some no locking. And the optimal raise size, this is probably the 3E size. The 3E, which means raise 94%, bet turn 94%, shove all in river 94%. So this is geometric. You'll see solver. The solver is using a lot of these geometric sizings. It's gonna be using them quite often, which should, I mean, some software allows you on some platforms to use geometric sizings, but it's just like something to keep in mind. But let's say we're check raising like smaller here. Let's edit this, and let's say we are check raising half pot, because maybe we want to check raise higher frequency. Okay, so we are at 11%. Let's do some node lock now. Let's see what happens. What happens if we make him range bet? Lock all and continue. Let's see if we figure this out. All right. So now if people do range bet this type of board, our strategy goes from 11% check raise to 30% check raise. And what gets in here, ace-x starts to check raise. And by the way, this is where I like to look at when I'm breaking down the ranges. So 2 pair plus, always fast play. Top pair, 25%. Some 5s with the cut shot and 6s and 7s raising. protection value. 4x, 3x, again, some blockers, some like protection, some backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. So we're kind of like seeing an exploit here. Let's see if we can see this now. Currently solved strategy. Previously solved strategy. Comparison metric. Okay. So let's see, like this is a tool to compare node lock to original range, to original solution. So one thing I'm curious about is the EV change. All right. So yeah, now our EV has gone up actually quite a bit from 2 BB to like 2.5 BB of the pot. This is quite a massive change here. Range. Strategy. Okay. So let's look at the strategy. What is changing? So then what I would do as you guys, what we will do here is like, okay, we have the info. What do we do? Can we extrapolate from this? What do we do when someone over c-bets in position? What kind of, maybe like we can see, what kind of hands start to be more aggressive that maybe they would not otherwise? So again, learning together here. So first of all, we see the frequency change in the raise, and we see, I mean, okay, kind of liking this so far, this comparison. Less folding, okay. So now we see, okay, set straights. Okay, so this is if I want to put in, if I want to see the frequencies as well. But at first glance, so we see there is no slow playing now. Before it was some slow playing. Let me close the door. Probably they're coming to get me. Okay. All right. So, okay. What else? So two pair. Okay, now it's a big difference. So in terms of like strong hands, we're seeing like a big difference in like fast playing and strong hands. All right. Top pairs are like now raising more as well. So that's what we should do. Like first of all, value hands just don't get. If someone is over c-betting, value hands are raising more. And so like the frequency overall will go up. So of course the value hands will go up in terms of raising. Let's see other stuff. Under pairs. Can I? Oh, what's happening here? So this is the pocket pairs. So yeah, we see some more mergy 5s, 6s, and 7s popping off here. And now this is one of the other big regions, which is 4x. Let's make this small. I don't care about the frequency. We can look from the visuals. So second pair, third pair. So these pairs are getting raised more often. And if we look at the hand selection, it's mostly the pairs here in this region. So the pairs with the backdoor straight draws or with the straight draws attached to them. More equity, and these are also unblocking his folding range, which is the bigger, like these broadways. So it's good to have the extra equity and unblockers to folding range. King high. King, wait, where is the king high? Okay, so now the other difference that we can see with the naked eye. Just like overall, 5x, is there no... Yeah, let's see the draws, because this is what we're seeing here, this whole region compared to this whole region. So the draws, the gut shots are just playing way more aggressive here. What's this? Equity buckets. Oh, okay, I don't like this necessarily. Let's see the draws. Yeah. So, of course, value hands fast play more. Of course, the draws will also attack more. We can see open-enders now always going for it. Okay. gut shots now. So yeah, this is a big difference here. Gut shots are just way more aggro. Backdoor flush draw. Again, a huge region, like again. So we see like the weak draws also get attacked way more. And the backdoor stuff. Backdoor flush draw. So the, yeah, 6x here. Region. So the thin hands, all the marginal hands, basically all the hands that can raise sometimes, which is yeah, like pairs, mergy, low pairs, top pairs, and weaker draws, all these marginal hands, they just, if someone is over c-betting into us, we should, yeah, we should adjust by raising way more, 3 times more in this sim. Okay, so if I close this, and then this is where people fuck up. This is where people fuck up. They raise a lot, and the guy calls, and then you're like, okay, like now what? And let's get something kind of neutral. Let's take an 8, because you over check raise the flop. And so now I'm curious, is this, yeah, this should be still node locked. Can we compare nodes now? Well, now it's playing GTO, but I want to compare. But these are, yeah, I mean, this looks like the previous range, like this node locked range. Yeah, I would have been curious to see what about the, like the original solution here. Okay, but apparently not. Apparently it's too much. So it's something we should just open in a separate window, because it would be interesting to see, okay, how does the turn play? How does the turn play change? Because we're probably gonna do quite a bit more checking. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys. So we're gonna do a lot more checking here on the turn in general. And we're still gonna go polar, but we're gonna do a lot more checking because we over raised the flop, so we have to under battle the turn after we raise, because we exploited that he's c-betting too much, but he's probably not folding like in GTO. He's not folding too much. We have to compare the 2 to 1. Oh, we have to compare change. Wait, what? Oh, wait, here? Oh! Wait. Stewart. Well, actually not. Actually not working. Drop down menu. Okay, wait, there's the delay. Is there a different drop down menu here that I'm not seeing? Okay. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool if we can change here to the previous solution. Can we? Let's see in the meantime. Do you think someone unstudied that c-bets too much is then calling our check raise with queen 8 battle flush draw like the solver does? Oh, yeah, someone. Yeah, I think they overfold. Yes. Yeah, probably they don't float jack 9. Yes. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I was on point, but there's not. It does work. Matt Smith, yeah. So let's look at the defense frequency against this, and yeah, I think there is it's quite a few counterintuitive stuff here. So yeah, they probably overfold, which very good point. Then we have to check even more on the turn. So it's like over, and this is when we were exploiting and doing node locking in general, guys. we are overdoing it on one street. Here we are overdoing the check raise, but we are underdoing it on the next street. Because he's, yeah, like for example, here he's gonna be even stronger, and we get with, so it's usually we're going to the with a wider range to the next street, and he's going with a tighter range to the next street than GTO. We should also modify their calling range to check raise. Yeah, so this is something where I don't like stacking too many node locks on top of each other. It's more about like seeing a principle, like, and that's enough, like, to see the principle, right? Like we know someone is over c betting, we over check raise. If we think they're over folding, we can probably even like check raise a bit more. That's kind of intuitive. But in general, when I do node locking, I don't like doing too many node locks in one sim, because then your results can get quite unreliable, and there's too many assumptions that have to line up. Maybe I have to unlock. Well, well, okay, so this is another thing here, by the way, guys, that I read, and I know this from before. This AI solver solves each street separately. So what that means is these ranges now that we come to the turn with, like when I raise, he calls, it takes these ranges and it puts them on the turn and makes them a separate GTO solution with these ranges. So I don't think I can, because like here, for example, they're not locked. There's no locked. This is locked here, but this is not locked. This is like a separate solve. So that's one of the limitations, I would say, but like not really. It's like PySolve is kind of the same. PySolve is doing the same. So, but that's like, it's just harder to compare nodes. That's what I would say. All right. All right. Let's go into some spicy stuff, some more spicy stuff for the guys here, for this community thing. Let's try something else. Let's change the board. One exploit that I've been thinking about lately. Okay, 9. Not thinking about, like, I've been doing this. Say like 953. Maybe here it's gonna be one example where we're gonna stack. We're gonna stack some exploits together. Do 2 windows. Yeah, maybe here I will do 2 windows on this new one. So that was simple. People are over c betting. Like, come on, you should know that. People are over c betting, we over raise, and then we under battle. Quantifying quality bluffs. Come on, bro. Quantify them already. Okay. Let's change the suit. Or are all of you guys now using GTOwiz at the same time? I mean, you guys could. Let's say here, let's give them like 50% c-bet as the, okay. So here, again, it's some people are range betting this. Yeah, like some people are mixing. Let's say they are mixing because we want to look at turn probing. And actually here it's, let's make this rainbow. I want to get the spot. I want to get a spot where he's supposed to bet high frequency flop. I mean, okay, he's still only c-betting 55%. All right. And let's take a turn like a 6. So now let's, and Okay, so we see the optimal solution here, 100%. Pot size, very high frequency. Very high frequency. Again, this is GTO. Very high frequency betting. We're betting in terms of pairs. We're basically betting a lot of the pairs. A lot of, like, if we have something, we're mostly betting. Why do you guys think that is? Why is it stabbing such high frequency? So depolarized. Let's use the poker brain. And if we change this to 50%, and I drink a bit of water, we're almost probing range. If we allow ourselves to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a depolarized dark chocolate here. I'm gonna do a depolarized betting strategy, betting a lot of my mergey hands. Let's look at his reaction against this bet. And let's say they are raising like 75% as the sizing. I think it's a standard one. So we're now in a node. We are now in a node where we probe half pot, and they're allowed to, yeah, fold call or raise 3/4. Look at the solution. So this is how you use node locking, by finding these kind of spots. So now, yeah, let's see. We just have a huge advantage where we can afford to bet merge. Yeah, we do have a big advantage, and his range, yeah, it's a way of saying like, yeah, his range, he has a lot of air hands that we can just deny equity from this, like his overcards. Like here, like we want to make all of these overcards fold with our pocket pairs, with our lower pairs. We really want him to fold these, and we have the advantage to back it up with. And this is again when we only give it one size. Normally here, if I give it two sizes, splitting, whatever. But back to the important thing. And again, I want this to, as I'm streaming, since I'm streaming and I'm teaching you guys stuff, let's see, let's get some interaction. So if you look at now like his reaction to the half pot, look at his reaction. Do you guys think there's a difference to how your opponents? So against the 72% half pot probe, look at his reaction here. Do you think this is similar, or how do you think this is different to what your opponents play? Denial. Okay. Wait, what is the delay here? I hope the delay is not too long. Let me see. Until you guys are replying. Okay, I think it's 10-15 seconds. This YouTube delay. All right. What's the button check back strategy? I think if we node lock that to be closer to reality, it's gonna stab even more. Yes, I agree. I agree, human. Let's see. Let's see if what you guys are catching on to and whatnot. They might fold some 8x. So some gut shots. Well, this is also folding 8x. Button overfold. He will be overfolding. So let's see maybe some counterintuitive floats, like ace jack off, ace queen off. Ace king is folding, but ace queen is calling. Okay. So yeah, maybe like they're not finding these calls. Maybe not ace-10 calls. Right, maybe not the... well, this is the flush. Okay, button overfold. They play pretty close to this. King 8 off. Okay, well, this is just very few combos. They will underfold over cards. Oh, underfold. 8x isn't a gut shot? Bro, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, I'm a pro. Okay, so you guys are... Okay, so you guys are saying maybe they have... I do think, yeah, I do agree. Maybe they have trouble defending this. Deuce is pure folds. You would... Okay. Okay, now time to guide your guys' attention to a different direction. Look at the raising. So you guys see the call and fold, but look at the raising. Do you think people don't have a raise here? Do you think people, if they have the pocket sixes set, do you think they call with the pocket sixes set? If they have like the 7-8, do you think it mostly calls? If we look at top pair plus, do you think it's always calling top pair plus? This is what I'm asking you guys. Maybe making this a bit too dramatic. But yeah, this I would say is an even bigger thing. When someone probes half pot, when you guys probe half pot here, do you think your opponents, or would you guys, you have king 9, queen 9 here, you have overpairs here, a 9, and he only bets half pot. Would you only call? Did they definitely raise more? Didn't think about raising? Come on, guys. So look at all of this raising that's not going on. And again, this is how you find exploits. This is how you find like good exploits. And so this is how you see, oh, okay. There is a big gap. There is a big gap between GTO. It's a big gap between GTO and just players in my pool here. People raise more for protection, and they should raise for protection, because like raise here, big blind is supposed, even against this like 1% raise, big blind is supposed to 3-bet the turn 10%. You guys are not 3-betting the turn 10%. So their exploit that, because they're not getting raised, they're not getting re-raised, they're actually exploiting you guys by raising more than they should here. They're not getting punished. What? They raise you, you call, and they just check back river. GG. So let's do some no lock. Let's put this in a new window. Maybe that will stay there and we can explore them alternatively. So let's try some no locking. Okay, let's try this more complex no locking. So first of all, let's just increase the overall frequency. Let's go to like 9% raise, 10% raise. Let's go to 12% raise. You know what? Let's just like first see. Okay, let's actually leave this one like this. Set strategy. So let's see how we do this one. So you see the sets to pair, the strong hands are the first ones that will start raising. And let's say, ooh. Okay. I want to, okay, this is the this is the challenge now. This paint thing. I want to set some categories of hands and only raise them. Wait. For reset. Confirm. Wait. Yeah, okay, because wait, what kind of no locking is this? Like when I set frequency, it started folding. It started folding over pairs. Playing around with this feature. Okay, now not anymore. What? What's the effect? Okay. That's weird. Yeah, don't fold. I will not fold over pairs here, guys. All right. So let's say we lock all. Let's try like this. And then we unlock overpair. Oh. Why is this changing? This paint thing, okay, I don't understand it. Click on raise and after that brush. This is the hard part of the stream. Okay, let's reset again. Because this part doesn't make sense compared to like bio and stuff. Well, here, yeah, we can. Okay, let's try this. Ah, okay, this is how you set up the paintbrush. Oh, okay, guys. Okay. Okay, this is like painting skills. Okay, 0 folds. Oh, okay, let's see now. Ooh, sick. All right. So let's put that they will always fast play. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see you guys being useful here. I like it. Learning together. Okay, so let's say over pairs now. Raising 80%. Top pairs raising most of the time. Again, I think it's reasonable. Fast playing a lot of the strong hands. And now, so this is locked. Now if you raise the frequency for the other hand, so let's say, let's say he's not. Okay, so something like, let's say he's raising also other types of hands sometimes. He's not a complete nit. Okay, so something like this. Okay. All right, this. Okay, now we have learned more about no locking. And now, okay, yeah, let's, if I press no lock, oh, did I fuck it up? I actually want to lock all. So lock these frequencies that we put on here, and let's compare. Okay, so we have like his like set strategy here. Set. All right, and let's see how this changes. There's now multiple things that will change. There's multiple branches of the tree. So first of all, against the raise, we are folding against the raise a lot. And we are 3-betting against the raise a lot more. So calling when he's probably like very likely under bluffing, because if he has a bluff, he's betting it flop. If he has a flush draw, that's a very high equity bluff anyway. So he's probably not doing enough of the like, and if he has like 10-7, he's probably again calling, not really raising. Like they will also not really raise gut shot. So I think we can safely assume people when they raise here, they under bluff. So this gives birth to this branch, and we can compare nodes now. Hey, I did not stop my Pomodoro. So this is one thing you guys are seeing now in this node, but this is not even the, yeah, this is not even the coolest thing. Let's see, summary. Well, yeah, this is, I want to see the previous one. Okay, so this is our original strategy where we 3-bet 10%, fold 45. Actually, the fold, so the big difference is in the raise. The fold doesn't change that much, but it's in the raise and the call. Like way more raising, way less calling. When I'm calling, I'm saying like, hey, I don't believe you. I think you have value hands, but I think you also have bluffs, so I don't believe you. I'm just gonna call with my bluff catching hands. That maybe has some odds to improve as well. All right, so this is one thing. But let's now look at when he does call. So when he does call, let's take what? Let's take a jack. When he does call, he's way more capped than before, right? So what does the solver do? It just blasts off, like it just doesn't really check reverse because it's so capped. Let's take any one card is like gonna be one card straight. So let's, I don't know, let's pair the 3. Now we start overbetting and betting smallish because the jack hits him a bit. Let's go back to the, okay, let's take a 10. Again, 10 helps us even more. And this is helpful to compare with this. Let's compare with the original solution. And so yeah, let's. So we see the sizings went up. Both sizings went up. Checking frequency is kind of the same, but just like more pressure. So, okay. A bit of a break to ask you guys, right? So yeah, let's see in the chat, like, okay, so what are you guys learning from this spot? What are you guys learning so far? What are you guys seeing so far? And press some likes, come on, there's like 27 guys here, 29. There's 9 likes, including mine. So come on guys. Let's make this interactive. I'll see how I like this. Okay, we see some sun on my face. Poetic, very poetic. If you guys like this kind of stuff, we can do some, when like an important update comes out, we can explore it together. If I like how this goes, if we're getting some fun stuff in here. Hello, David. So again, what are you guys, what are we seeing here? Because there's gonna be another level, by the way. So, well, okay, I don't really have much. I'm not gonna wait around much more. But yeah, we're seeing imposition does not slow play enough here on as the button. Imposition will not slow play enough. So that gives us gives us freedom, gives us incentive to attack his very capped range. He's gonna be way more capped. His calling range gets very weak. Yeah, we can palm more often. By the way, Razvan, did we work on probing yet? Did we do this? Okay, so let's see another level, guys. This is one of the few spots where I would stack. So yeah, we see no traps. Well, we are trapping a bit, but yeah, not much. Let's get the jack. So sets, this is what he's doing, like here on the jack, which is kind of a more like helps him a bit. Hey, so you know the answers. Okay. Let's do a bit of node locking. More node locking. So let's look, I mean, because we have a huge advantage. Let's look at the advantage. Ranges. Here's where you see the advantage. Draws, hands. So look, straights, sets, 2-pair. We're smashing him. But we're only betting pot as the big size. Why could that be? So let's do some more node locking. Why? Because look, if we bet quarter, he should be raising 10%. So he's raising, and by the way, yeah, whatever, let's keep it like that. If we bet quarter, he should be raising, well, let's actually change his raise size, because I don't think it's gonna be, I think people are just using 3/4, repping a jack, revert jack. So he's supposed to raise 12%. Do you guys think he's raising 12%? Do you guys think he's raising a 9 here? 10-9? Do you think he's raising pocket 8s? Do you think he's raising all of these? Jack 8, Jack 7? And doing these funky bluffs? Do you think he's doing that? Let's look at the pot size. So here, well, he's not really raising much. And now let's look at the checking line. And let's just give him one sizing. So he's not raising this much, right? Hello, David. No chance. Yeah. With bluff, yes. Value, no. Okay. So he's not raising this much. Okay. Good to know. What about the checking line here? Is he betting this much? If we check to him, is he betting, again, all the 9x, pocket 8s, pocket 7s? Let's see, what else? Jack X is checking back Ace Jack, but all this inside is Jack X. Is he betting, yeah, all the 9x? Is he betting this funky Queen 6 hands? 7-6? Is he betting this much? What do you think? Because we're gonna go down a rabbit hole. Let's, oh, I know what I want to do here. I'm gonna add a third sizing. I'm gonna add a big size. And what do you know? It is betting some 3x pot. So let's see how things change. If again people play the way they do, which is different from the solution. So let's see what our strong hands are currently doing. So strong hands, straights are sometimes checking, very low frequency check, 10%. The sets are mixing. The sets are mixing like this quarter pot. They are doing a lot of quarter pot. Why? This is the easiest way for them to get the money in. Block bet, get raised, and get a nice 3-bet shove in there. Or check and do a lot of check raising. So what do we have? What do we have on our hands if people don't raise our probe enough so we can 3-bet them? If people don't stab enough so we can check raise them. So if we look at, yeah, let's see like 2-pair plus here. There is some block betting in here. There's some checking. So let's do a bit of nodelocking. And yeah, let's do nodelocking. And we're gonna do an easy nodelock. An easy nodelock. After it's refined. Okay. Set frequency. So we're gonna just like tone down all of this raising against. So let's bring it down. Way less raising, come on. Oh, so I can lock this. Oh, okay, okay. So let's say there's way less raising. And node lock. Okay, let's lock those and hey. He's not raising less, right? Yeah, this did not work. What did I do wrong? Yeah, it's not, wait. Lock action. Let's say, do we just, wait. Okay, so these are, okay, they are shifting by themselves. Okay, that's fine. So whatever, let's lock all and continue. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, okay, we want to get bet sets bigger than trying to induce. Okay, so let's see now. So we only changed the reaction to the block bet so far. And all of a sudden we're not checking anymore. And we see sets, 2 pair plus, no block bets. And actually, they're betting 3x pot. The knotted hands are betting 3x pot here. They're not doing the gay check raises. They're not doing the inducing when people don't raise enough here. When people don't raise enough, that's what we can do. That's how we can exploit. I'm probably gonna make this unlisted afterwards because doing quite a bit of strat here. Too much strat. So, all right. But yeah, good for you guys that you're here. Getting yeah, some tips here. So yeah, and again, I mean, this is already not really checking anymore. We can compare nodes now. Yeah, so this is the 19% raise. This is the 7%. This is the original solution. Or is it? Oh, okay, this is the 100%. Okay, raise 75. Can we... Wait. Wait, why don't you guys like 3x? What do you mean like realistic sizing? Guys. Come on. 3x is underplaying. Okay, you guys are not comfortable betting 3x spot. That's why you guys don't see people betting 3x spot, because they're not comfortable doing this. Which is not very, I mean, it's more like, it's just like a psychological leak. I mean, I also like my psychological leak is like being uncomfortable, like shoving 10x spot. That's my level of discomfort. Like, this is not really. Yeah. So, oh, okay. Actually, we are looking at the wrong node. I want to look at this node. All right. Yeah, this node. So we're seeing now, yeah, so you're seeing some check, which is not really happening anymore. And now let's see the strong hand. So this is the big difference, right? Like the straights are not really slow playing. The straight sets are not really slow playing anymore. Just full blast, just full blast. And the 3x sizing is now getting used a ton more. All right. And okay, about what you guys are saying. Do you guys want to add a 150? Okay, let's add a 150 for you guys. Let's add like all sizings under the sun. So yeah, now it's going more, less, and less. And now it's checking as well. Maybe the node lock changed. Yeah, so this is, but yeah, this is back to normal node lock, which let's just quickly do that, because now we know how. So, okay, now it's not doing 150 anymore, not checking anymore. Can you add 10x pot? See? This is what we're talking about. Can we? So which would be an all-in? So let's take out the 150, it's not getting used. Let's turn this into an all-in 8.5x pot. And let's do the same node lock as before. Because now it's attacking, because we have all of the bigger sizing, now it's attacking the small size more. Which people will not do, right? They will not attack. They don't know what you're doing in actual gameplay. Back to 7% you go. So there you go, yeah. So this is like I said, this is my level of discomfort. Like, yeah, it does go all in. 8.5x pot. A decent amount of the time. So straights, let's say like 2 pair plus. Let's say like sets plus. So yeah, sets plus now mostly shove. They mostly shove. And that's correct. That's the correct play. Why? Because we have, and why is this? It goes back to this. Straights. Look at the sets and straights. He has 0, 0. We have 5% of our range, 3.4 and 6.2. Like, we have a big advantage when it comes to nutted hands. So we can put big sizings in. That's how poker works. Myself, I don't like doing all-in in-game here, because I think if I do such a big size, like 8.5x pot, people will start remembering I do that. I would do that in anonymous pools, but I think people will, yeah, I do think people will start adjusting. And remember, oh, this guy goes all in when I check back. Why? Because or like when I just call, like he's putting a ton of pressure on my capped check back ranges. So I'm gonna start slow playing against him more. So this is why that's why I'm not really shoving much in these kind of spots. It's also like not that many spots where you can shove 8-9x pot, but it's also easier for them to remember and counter adjust. Which hands does he bluff with 8x pot? What do you think? What do you guys think? So whatever. What do you guys think are good blockers here? What do you guys... Oh, damn it. Gave it away. Yeah, what do you guys think are good bluffs? Well, you can also see it on the screen, but like if you think about it. What would be good bluffs for the all-in size? What kind of hands do you want to have in there? How much easier is this no locking compared to Pio? Yeah, let's kind of like play around with this. So we saw the set strategy. We figured out the set strategy, which is actually this painting thing, which we can do on every type of hand, or here, or just take individual hands, which is okay. We can do set frequency. Set frequency. Let's go to unlock all. Let's test a bit. So this is the overall frequency, right? Like, can I? Okay, I can do this as well. Okay, I can do this as well. So this, I can do it for everything, or I can do it for the whole solution. Okay, 4x, 7x, 8x, 6x. Okay. Gonna get to that answer. Unlock and unlock. Okay, I think it's kind of intuitive. The set frequency, it's like for everything. What I don't like, it's like... I would like, for example, like top pair. So for example, top pair, can I... Oh, like this. Well, I would have to go... Okay, let's go reset. Because something I would like to do is, let's say I want to increase the frequency in top pairs, but I don't want them all to have... Oh, so yeah, let's try that. I don't want them all to have, let's say 75%, 25% call. I want to see if they changes the frequency for individual. Wait, reset again. I wanted to do the 9x. So let's say 75% and 25%. I want to see if I can change, like it changes gradually or it applies to all of them. So yeah, second pair. Okay, yeah. In Pio, what you can do is I take top pair and I just like slide. Maybe I can do this here, but I cannot see how. And I can pull the slider up, and it's depending on the quality of the second pair here, not top pair. Depending on the quality of the second pair, I can. It automatically does more with some of them and less with some of them. Maybe it's somewhere here. Confirm. Unlock all. Let's see if we can have that edge over Pio. Let's say if we can have the same Pio feature. But I can't see that being a thing though. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so see here, every one of these are the same frequencies now. Okay, maybe there is a way. You just click on each hand individually. Well, yeah, but that's... Okay, let's go back to your guys' answers. So you had 4x, 7x, 8x, 6x. So yeah, how we think about this is when we go all in, what are we ripping? What is like the most common hands we're ripping? What is like, and that helps to look here. You'd have to lock everything else and use set frequency to gradually change 9x frequencies, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, now, guys, when we go all in, what hands do we have when we go all in? Straights, right? Like the most common hand is like a straight here, 7-8, 7-4, 4 deuce. So the most common hand that ships is a straight. So then, for value. And so then what are his best bluff catchers? If most of our value hands is straight, what are the best bluff catchers? What does he want to block when he's calling the big ship size? And let's try what Super Nero suggested, which makes sense. So we go to unlock all. Actually, no, lock all. And we want to unlock second pair. And now, but see, how do I, okay. Okay, this working kind of strangely. But I think it's working. I think you are right, Nero. Super Nero. Because it does look like the 9 is getting raised more than the other one. So maybe something like this, yeah. Lock all of them, lock all of those and unlock that one and just, yeah. Do 0 folds. Yeah, maybe that's a way. So yeah, 7x, okay, good. So we're getting specific, which is good. So yeah, exactly. If we want to get very, very specific, so yeah, he wants to block straights. Going back to our strategy, he wants to block straights, right? And what is the best way for him to block a straight? Well, a 7 is pretty common. Is the most common because 7-8 offsuit as well. This is only suited. So with the 7, he can block 7-8 and 7-4. But yeah, or 7 or an 8, because this is offsuit, so this is more combos. So a 7 or an 8 in his hand are pretty good bluff catchers. So that's what you would bluff if you want to go. 7 being the premium one. If you want to bluff all in. So let's look at the all in size. So yeah, 10-7 premium one, Queen 7 premium, King 7 pretty good as well. And then some 4x, Queen 4. But yeah, 7x is being preferred here. 6-7 good bluff catcher. Yeah, quite a good one. 6-7 quite a good bluff catcher, blocking 6s as well. Yeah, 6s, 6-7. And to wrap it up, because I think now is there other interesting, because I think now we learned how to use the node locking. We have been going for 1 hour and something already. Is there something else interesting? I don't think so. Let's see. Compare nodes. Yeah, I think we tested everything out today. So the biggest update is the node locking thing, which is good because I was doing the node locking thing in PioSolver and now I know finally how to do it here as well. So yeah, when I was doing coachings, I would switch between this and Power Solver. Maybe now I don't have to do Power Solver because I can do node locking here. We'll see. I'm obviously way more comfortable with node locking in Pio, but yeah, I can see how this is definitely good as well, and this is much faster anyway. All right. Hope you guys learned how to do node locking and especially saw some ideas of exploiting people and how to think about using node locks to find big exploits against people, and how you should be using some huge sizings in some spots. Can we rewatch this later? Maybe, like, if you guys are in the Discord, maybe I'll leave it up as an unlisted video for a bit, but I'll probably take it off. Yeah, I think it's kind of long, and I'll see. It's kind of long, and we went kind of in depth. We'll see. So yeah, glad you guys enjoyed this. Maybe we do this another time. It's good now. I learned how to do node locking, so it's good for me as well. I was gonna check this out anyway, play around with it. We saw the big changes. Maybe in the future when we have maybe something exciting coming up. I love solver stuff, so this has been good for me as well. All right. Then GG everyone. See you guys in the Discord. See you guys around. Good luck at the tables, guys. Let's crush it. And broadcast.